This month delivered moments so unbelievable, you have to see them to believe them. Get ready, because these are the must-see moments you don't want to miss. It's a shame no one offered her a seat. Working in a warehouse can sometimes be really, really tough. They say if you're lonely, get a cat. Your house will instantly become chaotic and entertaining. We just saved up for a new car, but now I think that money is going to cover these expensive broken wines. Because of strong wind pressure, this happened. Did they just make the biggest scrambled eggs in the world? What do you think? Who loves cars more, men or women? They wanted to surprise him for his birthday, but it didn't go as planned. One drink too many and suddenly everyone thinks they're superheroes. This man has no idea how lucky he actually was here. Some days are just better to sleep through. If this wasn't recorded, nobody would believe he pulled it off. They say having good neighbors is half of your peace, and I agree. Right when he was about to win the game, this happened. Something really strange is happening with our planet lately. It looked like a calm Sunday afternoon, but it turned into anything but that. His heart probably skipped a beat, but luckily everything ended well. When preparing squid for lunch, you better protect yourself properly or things can get messy. Looks like Dad forgot the table was made of glass, not concrete. He could really use getting out of the house and cooling off a bit. We might need to rewatch this one to figure out what exactly went wrong, besides missing the ball. Is it possible she really thought no one could see her doing this? Showing up to work still in weekend mode, and this is how it looks. He tried to save money by fixing it himself, but it ended up costing him more. This is probably the craziest thing I've seen this month, right? The tires took the hit and he didn't get hurt. Work smarter, not harder. This guy should really apply that. If that happened to me, I'd be running back instantly. Still, she found the courage to cross. I'm sure their shifts are always entertaining. They never fail to create a show. This is exactly why a safety helmet is a must here. This is what you call luck in the middle of chaos, if you know what I mean. He barely managed to stop it as his vehicle was rolling downhill. Is this some kind of paranormal activity in his kitchen or what? She kept trying to win that teddy bear and finally did. Look at that reaction. When you buy gadgets online, this is the kind of surprise you might get. Living in the moment is what really matters. Beach volleyball is one of my favorite sports, and she's playing like a superstar. That sneaky move was next level. It wasn't intentional, but he still managed to create total chaos. I have to admit, these women are seriously strong. That tire is huge. This is what perfect timing looks like. The camera was rolling at the right second. They had no idea they were being filmed as they slowly approached and hit a massive boat. Luckily, the owner was nearby. Though cats can swim, right? This is what it looks like when your neighbors match your energy. Every day feels fun. He just stood there, unable to believe what was happening around him. They didn't know that a camera was watching them and did this. Breakfast became a dangerous sport today. He ran with so much confidence that even Olympians would envy his bravery. The sound of the impact was probably heard even in the neighboring district. Gravity decided to take control of this unfortunate jumper mid-flight. We hope his bones remained intact after such an acrobatic session. The water was colder than his enthusiasm had predicted at that moment. The ice broke exactly where he decided to stand. Guy wanted to impress everyone around, but the weight had different plans. The camera captured the moment Pride turned into a large bump. Ball passes by her, but her level of disinterest reaches epic proportions. Sight of you with 2 balls on your head while trying to reach a branch is legendary. The plane is safe, but your dignity is currently on very thin ice. She posed like a top model, and then the ocean decided to have the final say. Losing your balance at a full gallop is a recipe for a rather unpleasant encounter with the ground. Luckily, she fell to the floor fighting feathers as if a bloodthirsty dragon from a fairy tale was attacking her. The chicken clearly dominates this yard and has no plans to yield its territory. There was a clear height warning for the truck. He ignored it and instantly regretted that decision. It goes from normal to chaos in a split second. The moment she realized the keys were inside, and the door was locked. Either this kid is incredibly strong, or those doors were never meant to survive. This was supposed to be a relaxing weekend. Somehow, it turned into the complete opposite. She just started her own small business, and on day one, this is what happens. Out of all the ways to impress a girl, he picked the absolute worst one. There's no recovering from this.
不是哥，这电梯里还有别人呢。你有病啊！
我就一根儿了。
He forgot the handbrake, and now the car is doing its own thing, rolling away like it has a mission.
Yeah, no, I have everything. These are my keys.
They say women are great at multitasking, but this might be taking it just a bit too far. Don't worry, my wife is just learning how to drive. What could possibly go wrong, right? These stairs are insanely slippery. One step is all it takes for things to go downhill fast. She tried to jump over the fence, got stuck, and then flipped over in the most unexpected way. I just hope they didn't charge her for the haircut. She was robbed not long ago, so now she's always on edge. Even when these guys just stopped to park at their own house, she thought they were coming for her again. He bought a brand new vacuum cleaner. But it turns out, reading the instructions first would have saved him a lot of trouble. Cats are beautiful pets, no doubt, but somehow, chaos always comes included in the package. Imagine living in a tropical paradise with perfect sunny weather. And then, something like this casually walks into your house. He went out for a walk at the worst possible moment. Thunder crashing, lightning striking dangerously close. I really hope his car insurance covers this kind of situation, because this is definitely not a cheap fix. Now imagine trying to explain this to your boss. There's no version of the story that makes this sound good. An absolutely unbelievable moment on a construction site. Luckily, no one got hurt because this could have been way worse. Swimming with sharks is something I'd skip. Girls say it's either like this or nothing at all. What do you think, fair or way too much? He's probably the only person sad that winter is over. You can tell he was living his best life out there. She thought the net was safe. The structure collapsed under her weight immediately. The cart gained too much acceleration downhill. Hitting the shelf was an inevitable end. She wanted to carefully pour spices inside. The hand trembled at the crucial cooking moment. Birds decided to take over the entire sidewalk. Running looks like the only sensible option here. Imagine such an encounter during an ordinary afternoon walk. The storm does not choose what to destroy today. Roofs and trees give way under immense pressure. Spectators were left stunned by this dramatic and fast scene. A dangerous situation on the construction site arose quickly. The metal handle flies uncontrollably in all directions. Fortunately, no one stood too close to this chaos. Painful grimace speaks more than 1,000 words. The fitness routine turned into an emergency dentist visit. Safety must be first during exercise. Food ended up everywhere except on the plate. The chopping technique looks quite dangerous for his fingers. The road to mastery will be very long and hard. The fiery atmosphere contributed to this dangerous moment. Luck followed him while he lost balance. The wrist remained uninjured despite the strong impact.
Here. Ready? Give me a high.
Game suddenly became too aggressive here. Luck plays a big role in such fast sports. Reflexes were up to the task this time. Audience expected a spectacular finish to this act. Focus slipped at the most critical moment possible. It is a shame we did not see the complete magic in action. Putting the equipment back in place independently looks impressive. Tears are not an option for this brave little hero. The play continues with an even bigger smile. Mountain does not forgive even the smallest rider error. Emergency services had to react immediately after the accident. The clip serves as a warning for all extreme lovers. Gravity won in this fight. It seems she has no plans to get up at all. The clip cuts off at the worst possible moment. The body simply stopped to bang after the fall. Whirring of metal echoes through this yard. The jets power through the workers off balance. It is incredible how dangerous liquid can be. No one expected such a reaction from a simple hose. Enthusiasm was not enough for success. The choreography fell apart in one small second. The audience remained in shock after the impact. Emergency services could have worked tonight. It is a matter of time when everything falls. Safety regulations obviously do not exist here at all. Spectators cannot believe their own eyes now. Every wrong step leads straight to disaster. The water flipped them over the sand. Smiles disappeared under white sea foam. Romance quickly turned into a struggle for air. Sand ended up in their hair and clothes.
Oh my heavens. Stop it. I don't know.
The Frankfurt Parks Department says they just. Oh, what the?
During a live broadcast, a bird landed right on his head.
Hello.
This grandpa definitely got his 5 minutes of fame.
Did you see him?
Honestly, this is a level of skill you've probably never seen before. First day at work, and this already happens. You know the saying, women can be ruthless to each other. She couldn't handle the jealousy after losing. Just look at her reaction. How could anyone resist hugging such a beautiful lady?
Gosh, I love you so much.
Oh, thanks.
Can I give you a hug?
No, thanks.
Please?
No, thanks.
A little one.
Yeah, no, thanks.
Oh.
That was a nice moment.
I don't know who that was.
Yeah, it was Kesha.
Okay. Well, I wish you the best.
You can look it up after. Wake up like P. Diddy, bottle of Jack,
Yeah.
that whole thing.
This looked a bit awkward, even though it wasn't intentional at all. She was actually just explaining to her colleague how to use her new toothbrush.
Is teething, he used to like to take the big fat rubber end of my vibrating toothbrush and put it in his mouth and
Okay.
he'd just kind of sit there like, oh yeah, that feels good. That hits the spot.
This is one of the reasons why this is one of my favorite late night talk shows. Eva Longoria and her wardrobe malfunction on live TV caught on camera.
But, cilantro is Chinese, oh, Lord.
You didn't see anything.
She didn't realize the cameras were on, and then did this. It's obviously very awkward and embarrassing for this host.
Rebecca, you are making me very uncomfortable.
No, I'm not.
Kind of hard.
Nos pedimos un choclo asado y que era lo único que había alrededor de las 9 de la noche y pues no nos comentaba absolutamente nada.
A truly heartwarming moment. A reporter was covering a flooded area, and a woman came and gave her a gift.
Nosotros estamos aquí poquito tiempo.
I don't know why, but every time I see Melania, it feels a bit intimidating. What about you? A political debate on TV turned into a physical fight. Luckily, they were stopped in time.
Sidewalks. Rochester police responded to us after we reached out. They said, quote, officers monitored the situation.
This adorable little dog interrupted a reporter during a live interview on the street. One of the cutest clips I've seen lately.
It's throughout the city. Again, this is an ongoing issue. We are working with police to see what is being done. I'm actually have a dog on my ankles here really right now here on East Avenue. But again, we are working with police to see what is being done. Lynette.
Calientes con 28, 24 grados para Jalisco, cielos parcialmente nubosos para...
Many people say this host looks like Georgina, Cristiano Ronaldo's partner.
Las temperaturas llegan a incrementar hasta los 24 grados, cielos nublados, Querétaro con 28, Hidalgo con 20, 22 en Tlaxcala y...
Bad weather for us just means another challenge for a field reporter.
This is what true dedication to the job looks like. Does anyone know which channel this is? I'd love to subscribe. Which country is it from? This was the most watched show on the entire internet.
2 minutos.
쳐봐봐. 와.
와, 진짜.
와.
라쇼.
와. Set.
Jest mógł postępować.
Very chaud? Oh, yeah, Rio.
Real, okay. Miasto.
It's cold. You and I put on jackets and we bump up the heat in our homes to be comfortable, to brace ourselves against the frigid temperatures. But what about UNA's Leo and Yuna, who...
Even though these animals are in cages, their instincts are still very much alive.
And I don't want to leave. Now I feel like I'm part of it, and we're family now. And
Before we continue, please leave a like and subscribe, and tell us in the comments which country you're watching from. We'd love to know where most of our amazing audience is coming from.
Oh my goodness. I give you so much
I'm reporting live at the Altamont Fair. Juliana Bruno, News 10 ABC, also Sarah Inaba.
Right.
Oh, they're the best.
Sarah is fancying you, Juliana.
Loves
Wants
your
a
hair.
piece of your hair. It just doesn't get any better than that.
That umbrella was absolutely useless in this situation. Riding a motorcycle in the snow. Yeah, not the smartest idea.
3, 2. A change of venue is granted to a case involving the death of a Missouri State Highway Patrol trooper. I'm Courtney Joden.
One in a million moment caught on camera. This weather forecast host got a crazy birthday surprise. I just hope he took his heart meds before this.
We wanted to make you an honorary bunny. Can we? Weather bunny. A weather bunny?
Absolutely.
Oh, you look good. Oh, that's amazing. You're not a bunny without a tail. And your tail?
Oh, yeah.
Tail. Let's
Hi,
see that
Jim.
tail.
Nice. I'm telling you.
It's never boring with this host.
Of course, all eyes right now are on that extreme heat watch for much of... Oh, shoot.
Reflexes straight out of the Matrix. That was way too close. Clips like this really restore my faith in humanity. There are still good people out there.
Down to the company who's in charge of the child advocate, but they referred me to someone in a different office. I left a voicemail, but I haven't.
At first, it probably seemed like a great idea, but it quickly turned very awkward. This might look like a nightmare for anyone who's afraid of spiders.
Oh my gosh, no!
So come on, guy. Let's go up. That's it's live TV.
No. Try to steal something from a retail store, Wichita Police mounted unit will be so that you can barely move in between both of.
This reporter was definitely not having his day. While doing an interview, one of the horses stepped on his foot. It probably hurt way more than it looks. The wind blew dust into her mouth, and she couldn't start the live broadcast at that exact moment.
I don't know if that tasted worse or it smelled worse.
Μπορεί οι κούρσες ταχύτητας του υποδρόμου να μας μαγεύουν.
It really feels like animals can sense whether someone is a good person or not. I believe that. What do you think?
Κι άλλα είδη αγώνων με πρωταγωνιστές τα άλογα.
Here in Newport News, the wind is extremely strong. Rainfall and winds have both picked up significantly.
I think he definitely earned double pay today.
More than an hour, and we haven't seen too many drivers so far, which is a good thing. As you can see, the wind is very strong, and
People intentionally burning fields so fresh grass can grow faster. Sounds crazy, but it actually works. His tire blew out ages ago. Here's my wife with her new car, especially when she's reversing. Let's just say, I stay quiet and pray.
Wow. Oh my God. Miren eso.
Footage of glaciers melting in the Arctic. Honestly, it's beautiful and terrifying at the same time. Looks like cotton floating in the air, but nope, it's spring snow. So thick you can barely see the road. I've never seen this tennis skill like this before, and that suction power, insane. If I was flying a plane and saw that giant whirlpool forming over the water, she's officially the main attraction. It started as a perfect sunny day, and suddenly turned into something straight out of a horror movie. She also just got a new bike, but maybe getting a license first would have been a smart move. This is just fascinating to watch. I've never seen a hair drying technique like this in my life. Creative, but risky. Helicopter footage of a full circle rainbow. That's one of those rare sights you don't forget. Leopard got a bit too close, but the dogs basically said, "Not today, bro," and chased him away. Floods everywhere, people panicking, and this guy drives his Jeep like he's going out for coffee. Nothing can stop him. Security camera shows how fast carelessness can turn into a fire. Good thing they had a system, otherwise it would be a disaster. Something really feels off with nature lately. This looks like a movie scene, not real life. Before we continue, please leave a like and subscribe if you haven't already, and tell us in the comments which country you're watching from. We'd love to know where most of our amazing audience is coming from. For a second, he thought there was an alien in his house. Would you buy anything from her? I wouldn't even take it for free. This snow looks like it came out of a factory, not from the sky. Like they're training for the Olympics. This guy on the motorcycle has no idea how lucky he just got. That was way too close. Dogs are amazing, but dolphins, they're on a whole different level. If you ever wanted a free fish spa, here's your chance. Just depends how brave you are. Luckily, she turned around just in time and spotted the danger. Gravity decided to take the lead. The pole surrenders to the force pulling it down. The grass looks like it will never end. The owner is probably dreaming of retirement while holding that mower. Every millimeter here means the difference between life and eternity. Biology decided to make an unusual experiment here. We don't know whether to water this or run away from it. Fishermen could walk on the surface without sinking. The density of these creatures exceeds all laws of logic and nature. The pan dances rhythmically under the master's skilled hands. He turns ordinary ingredients into pure magic on a plate. The liquid disappears into the cracks of this gray and hard mass. Maybe they hope the concrete will bloom by tomorrow morning. Winter decided to send greetings directly from the depths of the earth. White waves spread faster than anyone can escape. The depths have clearly decided to show their darkest and greatest secrets. The boat looks like a toy next to this amount of muscle and teeth. Sky has turned gray with wings flapping incessantly. They dive into the waves faster than any modern drone. The path they are racing on is narrower than average human patience. Adrenaline clearly replaces their common sense while the pedals constantly turn. Takeoff at this angle looks like a scene from an action movie. The propellers cut through the thin air as the machine slowly detaches from the rock. The perspective from the air turns powerful creatures into small black dots. The ground pulses under thousands of hooves moving in perfect synchronicity. The huge ship acts like an ordinary toy in a bathtub. The power of the storm turns thousands of tons of steel as if they were made of paper. Interior of the Earth ejects excess energy through this narrow opening. It is fascinating to observe the raw power coming directly from the depths. An infestation of this scale causes tingles in any normal viewer. The tickling of thousands of small legs is certainly not an experience anyone wants to have. He was all ready to jump into the water. At first, it looks like someone's drilling into the ground with all that dust. Probably gas escaping from below. These are actually tiny frogs that appear after heavy rain. But the real question is, where do they even come from? This is the exact moment a waterspout forms. Usually happens over water, but still looks unreal every time. Is that a shooting star? Nature and animals never stop surprising us, just when you think you've seen it all. A rare and eerie sighting of killer whales swimming together. Beautiful, but also a little intimidating. Absolutely breathtaking footage, even if it's slightly terrifying to witness up close. Weather has been acting really strange lately, right? Feels like something's off everywhere. Another clip from China. Winds so strong they're literally flipping trucks on the road. That's next level scary. A gentle breeze turning into something way more serious in seconds. Nature doesn't play around. This stunning natural phenomenon is actually a sign of spring. Melting ice created this incredible waterfall. Do you believe lightning never strikes the same place twice? Because clips like this say otherwise. You think guests are arriving, but instead, something completely unexpected shows up first. Construction work is already tough. Now imagine doing it high up while a storm rolls in. Before we continue, please leave a like and subscribe if you haven't already, and tell us in the comments which country you're watching from. We'd love to know where most of our amazing audience is coming from. I honestly don't understand how people get this close just to film a massive landslide. That's pure risk. If I saw this as a kid, I'd be amazed. Now it just feels straight up terrifying. What's happening to our planet? How many suns do you count on the horizon here? This looks unreal. Luckily, his survival instincts kicked in fast. 1 second later, and it could have been a different story.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
This kind of thing usually happens in winter. So why is it happening now? That's the scary part. Is this some kind of underwater venom? Because that's exactly what it looks like. They were drilling in front of their house and hit natural gas. Lucky or very unlucky, you decide. Drone footage showing controlled burning before spring season. Looks intense, but it's actually planned. Really strange things happening right now around the world right now. Giant beast emerges from deep mud.
Tá muito frio hoje. Deus me livre, hoje tá frio demais.
A huge net barely withstands the weight of this catch. The hunters celebrate their most successful workday so far. Love knows no boundaries among different living beings. The animal completely surrendered to touches and a warm embrace. The frozen passersby looks like a living sculpture made of snow. The weather was obviously merciless towards this man. The image is so blurry that we can barely recognize the shapes. Science still has no explanation for this phenomenon. The scene feels as if you are in a fairy tale. Flames spread across the entire field. Smoke covers the sky while the wind further intensifies this dangerous heat. String disappears at high speed from hands. It seems the whole roll will soon end up high in the clouds.
You have a baby in your
Fascinating footage shows the development of new life. Nature has devised an incredible way to protect this weak and tiny creature. What name would you give to this species? It looks like a combination of several different animals we have met so far. Crowd of observers enthusiastically follows every move. Ship rocks gently while these sea acrobats jump high above the water surface. Girl pets the whale while he floats calmly. Trust seen in this moment truly improves the mood of anyone who watches the video. Sea surface looks like it is boiling. An incredible phenomenon forced the whole school to flee or search for food simultaneously. Coldness radiates from this massive structure. A sense of awe arises while you observe how small your boat actually is compared to this mountain. Water carries everything in its path while a huge mass approaches the shore at an unimaginable speed. If this isn't a scene straight out of Final Destination, I don't know what is. This family was incredibly lucky in that moment and probably don't even realize it. One wrong move and your whole day is ruined. It's honestly a miracle that no one got hurt here. Looks like all their savings went to waste on this new drone business idea. He wanted to show off his skills, but maybe reading the manual first would have helped. Where was his mind at that moment? I've never seen someone hit a punching bag like this before. You have to admit, these two are the perfect combination. She probably watched too many videos of girls trying to handle bulls, but this wasn't quite the same. Smile and keep going. That's the only way. One thing confuses me here. Did she get lost and end up at this training? Because that outfit doesn't fit at all. Practice makes perfect. You just can't give up. Does he really think he can walk on water? Working at a market is always a show. It's never boring. A lot of people are afraid of dogs, and sometimes I get it. My dog also prefers playing with my shoes instead of the toys I bought. There are no free photos here. Learn that the hard way. After a long ride, your arms and legs can fail you. That's why brakes are important. I have to admit, he's got talent to be a stuntman. Before we continue, take a second to hit that like button and subscribe if you haven't already. Also, drop a comment and tell us which country you're watching from. We'd love to see where our amazing audience is coming from. Even on a dry, clean road, you need to be careful while driving. Now imagine conditions like this. Something is clearly not right with this pool.
You had it.
With friends like these, you really don't need enemies. Looks like his dog gained a little too much weight. This is the last thing he needed in his life right now. Help arrived on the road, but honestly, they just made the situation even worse. A group of friends that always guarantees chaos and fun. Luckily for him, this happened in a computer repair shop. Maybe they can fix it quickly, though I doubt it. One small mistake can cost a lot. Fortunately, this guy was really lucky and didn't get hurt. Installing an aquarium at home goes completely wrong. Was this man the luckiest person alive in that moment? I think he was. A truly terrifying moment captured in China. A massive rock collapsed and destroyed almost an entire village. Yet somehow no one was injured. The day she hates the most isn't Monday but Sunday, because that's cleaning day and something always goes wrong. His coworkers pranked him and turned it into a hilarious TikTok moment. He got distracted by a beautiful neighbor while leaving the garage, and that's how all this happened. The fish strikes back at the last second. She was simply in the wrong place at the wrong time, but somehow they managed to get out of it. For me, this is a superpower, being able to jump into water that cold. Instead of the blade, the axe landed right on its handle. It's unbelievable, but it turned out to be a real piece of art. Man keeps doing backflips on just one leg. Incredible skill and strength in every single move. It looks like this plane is more likely to land than take off. Its will completely failed at the worst possible moment. And just like that, another round of unbelievable moments comes to an end. If you enjoyed it, hit like, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you never miss what happens next. Drop a comment and tell me which moment shocked you the most. Thanks for watching, and remember, anything can happen when the camera is rolling.